confluence of the three rivers can only mean we're in Pittsburgh, and the crowd at Heinz Field is getting revved up as the Steelers take the field, ready to meet the Buffalo Bills on Sunday Night Football. Mid-December weather in Pittsburgh, 33 degrees, overcast, and an always raucous Heinz Field. We've got a good one tonight as T.J. Watt, with his 12.5 sacks, sets his sights on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills on Sunday Night Football. Al Michaels with Chris Collinsworth, Michelle DeFoya. The Steelers started the season with a record of 1-4. Ben Roethlisberger was gone for the year, elbow surgery. This team was dead in the water. Then they beat the Chargers, and they reeled off 7 of their last 8. Mike Tomlin has done a tremendous job as the head coach, and the Steelers are rolling. Meanwhile, the Buffalo Bills last year had a record of 6-10. This year, they are 9-4. If they win tonight, they will clinch a playoff berth for only the second time in 2 decades. Great defense, the hallmark of both of these teams, and 2 of the best units in the league on Heinz Field in Pittsburgh tonight. So, Chris, clearly the Buffalo Bills have not had a lot of national exposure over the last couple of years. For people who don't know about the Bills, what will they see tonight?
You know, it's interesting. Both these teams are kind of the same, right? They want to play the great defense, run the football, and protect their young quarterback. But tonight for Josh Allen, the Ravens got after him pretty good with the blitz a week ago. You can expect plenty of the same here tonight.
Now, the Steelers have gone from last rights to a probable playoff berth. How have they done it?
Well, you know, I think Tomlin went back to his defensive coordinator roots, don't you? I mean, you look at this defense, and it's #1 as far as sacks and turnovers, and they do such a great job on offense just running the football, sometimes behind 6 or 7 different offensive linemen. But at some point this evening, Duck is going to have to deliver.
Figures to be a rock'em sock'em affair in Pittsburgh tonight. Bills Steelers next on Sunday Night Football.
Sunday Night Football is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more. By the Hyundai Venue, the newest member of our SUV family. And by Untuck It, shirts designed to be worn untucked. Untuckit.com. NBC Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League, celebrating 100 seasons.
Let me take you back to Williamsburg, Virginia, some 25 years ago, when the College of William Mary's football team had a star wide receiver named Tomlin and a strong safety named McDermott, who earned the nickname McNasty. Both of them improbably destined from there to here, and a reunion with no room for reminiscing. Not with Tomlin looking to continue the Steelers' surprise run, and McDermott 1 win away from just the Bills' 2nd playoff appearance this century. Who could have seen any of it coming? This year, or all the way back when?
So it will be a night of connections. It will also be a night of family. And for more on that, we go to the field and Michelle.
Hello and welcome back to another edition of the 2020 MF Alumni FFL Draft Pick Choice Tournament. We are now into the quarterfinals. We've had 4 excellent games in our pre-quarters that have sent Rob, Sprite, Colin, and Gibby, unfortunately, to the Ninals bracket, but we forge onward. Tonight we've got a potential barn burner of a matchup between Conair and Crayon. Conair getting dead last in the league last year and now faces someone who just barely missed the top 4 playoff spots, and he's hungry to get back to his former championship roots. But today we get the Bills and the Titans. Without further ado, let's take a look at these rosters. Crayon's team slightly favored, 82 overall versus 80 overall by Madden's aggregation metrics, whatever those do. We got Dak Prescott that'll be chucking the ball to Keenan Allen, Allen Robinson, Larry Fitzgerald, with Zeke toting the rock in between, with a little bit of Phillip Lindsay mixing in. Evan Engram and Jared Cook options as well, closer to the line, and Harrison Butker putting them up for 3 at a time. Over on Conair's team, we have not seen this team yet in this tournament. This is their debut. They got Jared Goff with a little bit of Mitch Trubisky sitting on the bench. And a trio of running backs here with Damian Williams, Duke Johnson, and David Johnson all making appearances in different roles in different necessities for this team. Got Adam Thielen, A.J. Green, who did not play a single snap this year, and Will Fuller out wide, with Greg Olsen and David Njoku at tight end, and Robbie Gould putting up 3-pointers. Defensively, the Bills' defense has a slight edge over the Titans' defense, but they both should be perfectly competent. So without further ado, let's jump into this one. Doesn't look like I have anyone joining me quite yet, but the Discord is open. I am in there if anyone watching at home wants to come converse.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
This set of games kicks off our throwback series, so all the games in the quarterfinals as well as that one special request. Oh, early fumble.
Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Oh my, we'll see if that one stands. That one might be a booth review.
So the
right on time. Overturned, no fumble. Okay, so this week kicks off our throwback series where all the games in the quarterfinals will be in the throwback uniforms, plus the one special request of that Ninals bracket between the Steelers and Vikings. No, Steelers and Patriots, I think it was.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about
a couple of our faux Vegas lines here. We have the Titans favored by 6.5 points. The over-under on the game at 41.5. We have the over-under on Ezekiel Elliott carries, rushing attempts at 18. But betting is closed now. That one might be a weak line. I'm glad no one took it. And the fun prop bet of which Bills running back will score the most PPR fantasy points, with Damian Williams favored at a -200, and then the other two, Duke Johnson and David Johnson, at +150 each.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though.
Quick 3 and out here. We're going to see what Buffalo can do with the ball in their hands.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Oh, and what a play on special
Massive
teams
punt
here.
there
This
by,
is gonna
who was
be
that, Brett
down
Kern?
inside the 5, all the way down at
Great
the
field
2-yard
position
line.
to start this next drive,
Buffalo gets
as far
ready
as the
for their
defense is
next
concerned.
drive. You know, if you're a Bills fan, I think you got to be pleased with what happened this season. Yes, the disappointment in the wild card round to Houston, everybody knows about that, but the win total jumps from 6 to 10, and bottom line, they got in the playoffs.
They broke an almost double-decade, drought in the playoffs 2 seasons ago. Remember, they went, but then they took the step back last year, because you just mentioned it, only 6 wins in 2018. But to get back to 10, and this feels like they've got a pretty good base going, where they're going to be involved in playoff action for a while to come now. Quarterback Josh Allen found a runner in Devin Singletary. The defense continues to play well, led by Tre'Davious White, who's an all-pro corner. I like the foundation that they built there with Sean McDermott. I think they'll continue
Doinks the first pass off of a lineman's helmet.
And yeah, disappointing loss after being up 16-0 against Houston. But I think going down the road, Buffalo is going to be a factor.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. It's complete to Fuller. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Screenplay, Johnson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be
big reception for Duke Johnson for those who took that prop bet.
They just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, what you're counting on.
So although they got the first down off of that initial field position, they couldn't capitalize and keep the drive going. Going to see the Titans back in charge.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. Chance to talk about the Titans season as they come back out here. We mentioned it earlier, everybody knows they came up short in that AFC title game, but you think about early contenders for 2020, Titans have to be right up there. Best running back in the league. A.J. Brown really came on as a #1 receiver. Strong offensive line, but defensively, CD, they were just 21st overall.
But I think that they're going to continue to get better. Remember when they drafted Jeffrey Simmons last year out of Mississippi State, and he came in with a knee injury, and they weren't sure they'd get him to play at all this season? Well, he played, and he played really well down the stretch. So pairing him with Jarrell Casey up front, hard for teams to run the football. And I think behind them, that allowed Rashaan Evans and Jaylen Brown to get better at linebacker. And the secondary is a bunch of ball hawks. I mean, Adoree Jackson, Malcolm Butler, they've got guys who can go get the football. I think that they will rank close to the top 10 in defense next year if they keep everyone intact.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
If they keep going this run heavy, we're going to be done with this game in about 3 minutes.
No success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, Elliott works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He may try and run for this. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. That'll be complete to Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. It's caught in the end
There she
zone.
is.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Long, methodical drive,
There to make
but it's
the
completed.
grab. As his guys
Completed the drive with the touchdown to Ingram in the back. That one's going to be in. Don't think we need a second review there.
They got him involved there for the score.
And they should.
Assuming this doesn't get shanked, 7-0 Titans early.
So many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after, right down the middle.
8-minute drive. That ate up a lot of clock. Look at Tannehill looking proud. He held the f*** out that ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
I feel like this is the only redeeming piece about having AJ Green on your fantasy roster this past year, is that now he can be used in the Madden tournament. Didn't play a single snap. I don't think he really has keeper value, right? He was like a 3rd round pick or something, because we all thought he was going to play. Ugh. I don't think Conair even drafted him. I think he acquired him in a trade. Yeah, that was the trade where Joe S and Joe C had a Joe trade. And then, yeah, Amari Cooper and Derrick Henry went one way with AJ Green and David Johnson going the other, I think. Which neither of them are great keeper value. AJ Green by way of getting old and being like a 2nd round value. And David Johnson by way of just looking completely worthless at the end of last season. But I guess at least he's the lead back in Houston now.
Taking it a little further down inside the 40. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Goff throwing again. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
That's the wrong way, Damien.
Nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Not looking good for the favorite off his first touch. The favorite on that rushing prop, or fantasy prop, whatever it was, whatever you want to call it.
Entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, Your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Goff. He finds his man Johnson.
Oh, they're going to hold him to a field goal, aren't they? Duke Johnson, another big reception. Was he lined up out wide on that one?
Pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just
all right, Mitch, don't mess up this
right
hold. Hold that ball.
He ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the
Good as gold, and it's 7-3. So speaking through a bit of the core of these two rosters, as it were, looks like Crayon, I've got 3 potential keepers listed. One of them took a bit of a hit in value as far as free agency is concerned, but probably still good keeper value. We're looking at Austin Eckler in the 15th, Terry McLaurin in the 16th, and Philip Lindsay in the 14th. As far as that 4th keeper, I mean, that'll be, you know, dealer's choice. Conair's team, I got Damian Williams in the 14th and Adam Thielen in the 12th here listed. Thielen should be an absolute smash of a keep, especially with Stephon Diggs heading to Buffalo of all places. And Damian Williams, right now, current lead back in Kansas City. We'll see if his role survives the NFL draft. I could definitely see the Chiefs taking one of these strong-looking rookie running backs in like the 2nd round or something like that. But then also I got David Johnson in the 6th and AJ Green in the 2nd listed. I don't know if I truly believe those are great values, as I mentioned before, but, you know, he's got options.
Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
I just looked at the chat. Yeah, DJ could bounce back, especially with the current state of how much they're paying him to likely be the lead back.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
Oh my, Zeke almost just glitched through a bunch of defenders for a huge gain.
Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Prescott. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this.
Prescott had about 5 years to make a decision there, and then he still decided to tuck it and run, not get a first down. Unfortunate.
On that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get
Damian seems to like these hard left turns when he gets an opportunity.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff finding Green complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Goff now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Dory Jackson right there.
That would have been so silly had he caught that and gotten the first down off that deflection.
On 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Gets around him. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play.
Uncharacteristic big play out of this Tennessee offense. That's what we like to see.
10th carry now for Elliott. And no room that time. Getting it to about.
Is that a hashtag Joe time I hear?
The tackle made by Levi.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to mute Twitch on my phone.
Just turn your volume off.
If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop.
Or are you also on your phone for Discord?
Yeah.
Oh. Good luck.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott.
And they have viewing options of chat only and audio only, but not video only.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never done that, so good luck. I don't think that's possible on iPhone. Never something I had to worry about.
Executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. Here's Elliott.
Anyway, I'll just give my 2 cents. Looking pretty good so far. I'm really hoping Damian Williams will keep sucking.
Yeah, this is a whole lot of nothing. He's like less than David Johnson right now, just by way of David Johnson not touching the field.
After the pickup of 5,
yep.
2nd and 5.
The reason David Johnson has a shot, though, is because he's going to be in to vulture all the goal line carries.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Butker's kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now.
Tennessee now covering the spread again after that field goal.
That's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now Goff on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
So the dryer was running for the first half hour of this broadcast. And it's like in a small room directly to my left. And I closed the door to keep like the volume from out of the room out. And now it's just like super hot in here. That's my current status.
14 yards, and the Bills
Maybe it's just you.
Well, they obviously ran man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him. What do you mean by that?
I am going to hop off Discord, though, because this is kind of insufferable.
Right on. All right. Talk to you soon. Maybe. I'll try to signal boost anything you say in the chat.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Or not, whatever.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson.
God damn it, that was Duke.
3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. This is Johnson. He's got it.
Oh man, that Duke play was great, Joe.
Down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their
drive coming together quite nicely here.
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back
this
to
drive
what you
ends in
were
a
doing
field goal, I
earlier in
swear.
the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing on third. Gone. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Hit that dude right between the cheeks.
Try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there.
Well, you hate to see that drive end in a field goal, but at least they're within a touchdown now, which is back to covering on the Buffalo side of that spread.
To get you into the end zone, get you 6.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their
I gotta start making a shout out to Tariq, the human joystick Cohen, when I do these roster overviews. Got a hell of a kneel whenever he catches that ball in the end zone.
Definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I was tempted to do a prop on this game of who would have more rushing yards, Dak Prescott or Ezekiel Elliott, but I just thought that was too much of a shit show of a bet.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he
Oh my. Ingram just got that boy. Hello?
Hello?
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right?
Hello?
You know
What's up, dude? How's it going?
That's a tough situation for him as
Yeah,
I
well,
see it.
it's better than
The
just me,
truth
I
of the
guess.
matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
That was a very nice catch. He's still celebrating. Crayon's team looking to pad that scoreboard right before half. That'd be huge.
Tonight,
I forget who gets the ball.
From the right hash,
Do you remember?
from 33. And the kick by Dunker is
Nice.
Video
good.
call.
Open the lead up to a
Oh, nice.
touchdown
How are they
now
doing?
at
They doing well?
13-6.
Seem to be doing fine.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half.
We've
and
decided to
expand that
make a
lead.
weekly Sunday 7 o'clock call.
We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get
Sunday
points on the
night.
board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Yeah, tonight kind of snuck up on me. Probably because I slept until like 1:30. And I was just like, holy shit, it's 6 already. I actually have to like start preparing the stream.
Gives you something to do.
Yeah, for sure. I was watching Counter-Strike all day, and then I was like, oh, I guess I can't watch this anymore.
Here's Butker to kick it away.
But that lineup I had in DraftKings is looking pretty good. Every time I refresh the page, the money that I'm winning keeps going up.
At the 28-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this.
I was between like the older Titans jerseys and the Oilers ones, and then I was like, well, this isn't really a choice, is it?
What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do
All right, Esperanto, I'm going to need you to just dome a bunch of dudes in the head right now. Drag me up to second place in that tournament. I'm in 4th right now, and like there's one dude that's in 3rd who has, we have the same player left, so I can't beat him. But the other 2 are out of players, and we are about 8 points away from 2nd and 18 away from 1st, so that would jump me from 75 to 100 and then 150, which would be nice. On like a $5 contest, which is kind of absurd.
First here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they
can. Hey, Damian Williams, positive yardage. Let's go.
Jones in on the tackle there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 27th, Goff. He's going to
big ball.
Deep for Green.
That's usually what happens on the big balls.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone.
I'll be right back.
Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is gone. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they look.
All right, we're back. What I miss? First down, a punt and a first down. Is that about it?
Execution to find a hole, make the catch.
Nice.
To make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
when we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it's a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Like some
The run
charity
got
thing,
4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
he's like, oh, if I get $10,000 in donations, get shaved.
Gets it into the hands of Allen and the jet sweep.
Nice.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. I see an extra defensive back.
Here you go, son. Here's money for your charity. Go do your dumb thing.
Prescott from the gun. He can run for
Ooh.
and he will be very
97.
close to a first down, but
That
I
was
see
a
the close
clutch
fist of
tackle
the
by
referee.
Mr. Phillips.
And that means 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset, he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be
Ooh,
inside the
coffin
10,
corner
I think
punt
it
on
is.
top of it.
At the 6-yard line. And for
Yo,
an
Brett Kern
offense
for
that is
MVP of this
struggling,
game.
This is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
David Johnson with the rush. Getting in on that prop.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown.
I had the, it was like a, which running back of the Bills running backs will have the most PPR fantasy points. And I favored it to Damian, and then I had a little bit of a boost on Duke and David.
On 2nd down and 4.
But right now Duke's like leading, and it's not close.
That's complete. It's Green here. A gain of 5.
But he's only got like, I don't know, 6 points or something. So it's not like insurmountable.
It can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 1st down, Williams. And he works it across the 25.
That's what the people like to see, Damian.
12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense?
As one
Let's
does.
face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10, Goff again. It's complete to Fuller. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now Goff. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
Big 1st down.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good
That's
pass.
Jared Goff for you.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connect
the
there
wrong
and pick up
Vikings
the
wide
1st
receiver
down.
to be able to do it.
And now the throw hauled in by Green.
This is backward.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Again, zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to
Not
that
yet.
place.
The last rumor I heard was Chargers.
Bullet in there for the completion. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough
Can't remember
night
if I've
continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
It's a game of matchups.
Did he? I didn't hear that.
That's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys.
Let's consult
and
the
when they work out of
internet.
the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Came up a little short on the last
Chargers
pass
have
play. They did get
Tyrod
9
Taylor.
yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
I mean, he was the backup, but I thought maybe they
Short
grabbed
of the
him.
yellow line.
No, they
He
sounded
did
like they
not
were
get
confident
there.
going into the
They'll
season
be
with him.
marked
I assume they
inches
draft a
short.
rookie
No
at
gain on
the
the
6th
play,
spot
and
because
that's
they're
gonna
taking
lead him
6th
to
overall.
4th down.
So probably Justin Herbert if things shake out how they look like they will.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. On the right
Yeah, I don't
hash,
see
it's a
anything about Jameis
43-yard
going anywhere yet.
attempt. And Gold is able to put it through.
It's going to be a big field goal game, it seems.
So it's a
9 on the board for number 9.
He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals.
In other
than
news,
just the 3s
HQ
already
is
put through
live.
the post.
Came back from the dead today.
HQ's back?
Yeah, today's the first day it's back.
Huh, interesting.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes Tennessee as they get
Not
set
yet.
to take
Still got some in reserve.
And a tight game after punting last time.
That's a lot
See
of
if they
food.
can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as
So I
we
put
just saw
the
there.
over-under at 41.5, which is one of the lower ones. So I kind of expected this to be a lower game, but
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
all this running and field goals, man. Just killing the clock.
With a 3rd and 2. His carries tonight, they're
Do I play
getting up
sometimes
there,
soon?
so maybe one of those every now and then.
What's
is
up? Do you play
understandable.
sometime soon?
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I didn't play
Understandable
yet.
every now
That's
and
true.
then.
I think
Sometimes
you're
you come back and you
Thursday.
fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay.
Yeah,
we
you're
got
slated
him
for
on that
Thursday
one.
against
We'll
Preston.
come back to him in another carry.
Me and Jacob tomorrow, you and Preston Thursday, and then we go and Joe on next Sunday. Although I might skip that Sunday and just watch WrestleMania instead.
One of the advantages of
Because
the
they've,
defense is I
yeah,
remember
because they've
is
been
being
like
able to see the play
pre-recording all the
develop in front
matches,
of
and they're
you.
just gonna like
The
put it together.
disadvantages,
For some reason,
they
they
find
don't want
those
to like
levels
delay
that they can
WrestleMania.
hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of
So
the safety,
I'm curious
makes
what
it tough
that's
to
gonna be
defend.
like.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he's going to get this one down to the 45. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott Completes it to Fitzgerald.
He's out of bounds. No way.
He's
He's out.
A few yards shy of the red
Yo,
zone
review that.
before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
Right heels on the white.
That's a legal touching. Oh, Buffalo with a challenge. Nice.
See if the receiver had possession and both feet
overturned.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Yeah, the quick presentation doesn't do so well with challenges and booth reviews.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there.
Huge challenge. Now they're 4th down in no man's land.
How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one sails out
Brett
of
Kern,
bounds.
what you doing?
It'll be inside
You're supposed
the
to be better than
25.
that.
It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Back to throw. Goff. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Yo, this Rollin dude needs to chill and stop taking all the kills. Give some to my boy Esperanto.
This will be 3rd and 6.
Esperanto.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Oh, Jared.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes
Put in Mitch.
Air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
I don't think it would be any better with Mitch in.
As he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to
Esperanto died first in the last round.
Away.
Fuck.
They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
I got you.
Well, I guess it's not the last round if the T's win it.
It's Elliott. And he'll be corralled right around the 30.
And that is rush number 18 for Ezekiel Elliott. That was the magic over-under number.
Well, that looked like an example of what
like I said, weak-ass line. I'm glad no one took it.
Of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest
I was
of
like,
his
I should
team
bump this to
because
like
they see this starting
23.
to happen
And then I
as
was like,
well. So that means they're going to
maybe
be
just no
double
one
their
notice.
efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Prescott. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
What is going on with my internet?
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's only at 2.5% drop frames, but I feel like that's a lot.
With them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Prescott now. And Allen's got it. It's a pickup of 6. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy.
I feel like I'm still waiting for the play that's going to like bust this game wide
I
open.
can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I mean, on either side, really, right? Like if Buffalo gets a touchdown and takes the lead, like, suddenly that's exciting. Tennessee gets one, Buffalo has to actually like do something.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep...
And look at this! They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious with a pick.
All right, Buffalo's turn.
After the interception, here's Goff.
Oh, what a grab.
The catch. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit.
I have not, but it is all the rage on social media right now.
As they line up 2nd and 10.
It's an enthralling story.
Nice. That'll definitely, it's on the list for sure. Maybe I should escalate that list, though.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called.
Is it a series or just like a single episode or what?
Because if you're going to
It's like a series. It's like 7 or 8 episodes. They're about an hour each. Like a
Gotcha.
series.
Yeah, that'll fly by.
Complete that one.
There's Goff.
It's the story that
nowhere to
starts out pretty narrow and just keeps getting wider and crazier.
And plays like that
Oh my
really
God.
play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure
Tiger,
up front.
sex,
Nowhere
drugs,
to go with the football.
cheating,
Down
murder.
he goes.
Oh God, what?
Now following the sack, they'll look to
Tigers.
make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Right there.
Now Goff. He's got Fuller. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mike, 54. Squeeze, double.
3rd and long. It's Goff. He finds his target, Fuller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed,
Well,
and
it
their
seems
route
like that
running
like
savvy.
40 to 44 range is generally a pretty safe range for any over/under.
Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver
So I guess
a
at
chance
least
to
those
come
are being
down
set
inbounds
somewhat appropriately.
because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A 1st
Oh
down
man,
there on a pickup.
Buffalo in the end zone. Let's see it. The people want it. Except for Crayon, he really doesn't want that.
Find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did.
Wait, that's what I want. I want Damian Williams to get this touchdown.
Quickly in the backfield, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Joe took that prop bet with Duke, so I just need like either Duke or David Johnson to outscore him. Right now, Damian's my better shot.
But maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I think that was more of a neck. Yeah, that probably should have been a face
Big
mask.
play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked
If they
back to
kick
the
this field goal, I
18.
swear to God.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
An interesting and
4th and
intriguing
12, so
decision
they
there
might just kick
defensively
it.
because they kept extra DBs on the field.
That's going to be so
despite
disappointing,
seeing the
though.
multiple tight end look that came out for the
Got pretty
offense.
I thought they were going to switch
Yeah,
out, but I didn't know if
but,
they
like,
felt they
come
didn't have
on.
time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends.
There's that 23 that I considered switching the line to. So I guess the over would have hit anyway.
Set up with a 2nd and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Yeah, he's going to be short of a first down.
They actually did it.
Get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, here we go. Put up or shut up time, Buffalo.
100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8.
So I've been running like practice matchups of these now, just so I can like get a feel for how the teams interact, so I can set a more appropriate set of lines. And in my practice one, Tennessee won by 2 touchdowns. So this is very interesting. I was actually going to make the spread more until I looked at like the yardage, and the offensive yardage was similar across both teams. So I was like, maybe they're more evenly matched than I thought.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I was really leaning into how terrible Jared Goff was, though.
In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Now it's gone. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Goff. It's complete to Fuller. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Here it is. This is the play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff.
Oof.
And no, it's incomplete.
So now we're in the territory where there's an off chance that like Tennessee runs the score up to cover the spread.
Football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Oh, that's V formation. Never mind.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
The
appears that Buffalo did not get this
A chance of wasting this great starting field position.
They did get the stop, and then they went for it on 4th down and got.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a
Dude,
knee,
I would show
run out
that
the
so
clock,
everyone don't get
and
it.
close this game out by 1 point. You talk about
Very nice.
how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll move.
Crayon's team loves those bad manner field goals at the end of the game.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football.
6.5.
Just take care
So
of
it still didn't cover.
Theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, they would have had to go for a touchdown though, which they just didn't by way of kneeling.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
All right, let's check these stats. I'm pretty sure Duke Johnson won that prop thing, but we'll see. Look at the difference in these passing stats. That's absurd. Goff literally threw 3 times as many balls as Prescott. So Damian got 1.1 off rushing. Duke got 0.9. David Johnson got 0.9. So nearly negligible. Duke got 6.2 off receiving. Damian got 2.5 off receiving. So that means, yeah, Duke wins it. Fuck.
So you don't win.
I have to pay Joe.
Yeah.
Alright. Here it is. Taking a look.
Wins?
What's up?
House always wins?
House always wins? House did not win today. Taking a look at the bracket after that. Slow and steady wins the race type of matchup there. Crayon moves on to the semifinals where Joe, or Conair, whatever we're calling him these years, drops down to the finals bracket where he will face the loser of 4 and 12 matchup, which is tomorrow, Monday Night Football's matchup between Jacob and myself. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow for Monday Night Football.